Why do you keep putting in all that sweat equity at the gym, eating your body weight in protein, but instead of packing on muscle, you just feel beat up, stiff, and broken down? Are your best lifting days behind you? Is your body just giving out? Well, welcome to The Explainer, guys. Today, we're breaking down a massive shift in how you actually need to train after hitting the big 6-0. It's weird. It honestly goes against a lot of that old school gym logic we all grew up with, but I'm going to show you a method that naturally rebuilds your muscles and completely fixes your foundation in just 30 days. Stick around because you are not going to want to miss the secret at the end of this.
Seriously, why are you lifting the exact same weights, eating way more protein, but not building any muscle? It's incredibly frustrating, right? You put in the hard work, you hit the iron consistently, but instead of getting bigger and stronger, you just hit this absolute wall of aches and pains. You might even have this creeping secret fear that your body is just calling it quits on you for good. But listen to me, man, I promise you age is not the real enemy here. There's real hope. The solution to this problem is something almost every guy at the gym totally misses, and we're going to uncover exactly what that is today.
Okay, so what exactly is this weird 30-day rebuilding secret? I'm going to keep the exact method under wraps just for a quick minute because we need to build some context first. But I guarantee you, by the end of this explainer, you're going to walk away with a highly actionable step-by-step 30-day roadmap. It's going to fix the underlying mechanical failure that's been quietly sabotaging every single one of your workouts.
Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine two 67-year-old buddies. They hit the gym together, they follow the exact same workout routine down to the very last rep, and they even eat the exact same meals. Fast forward 30 days later. Guy A, he is absolutely thriving. He's lifting heavier, he's feeling great, making these incredible pain-free gains. But Guy B, man, he is suffering. He's got aching joints, clicking knees, sore shoulders, and he's honestly wondering if he's just getting too old for all this. So what gives? It wasn't their genetics. It wasn't their testosterone levels. It was actually a hidden mechanism failing right beneath the surface.
All right, let's get into section 1, why you stop growing. We're looking at the 25-year-old rule versus the 60-plus reality.
Because here's the deal. What worked perfectly when you were a 25-year-old gym rat, it simply doesn't fly anymore. We've all heard the old advice, right? Probably screamed by some overly caffeinated trainer back in the day. If you want bigger muscles, train your muscles. Just lift heavier, push harder, chase the pump. Well, that's actually wrong, or at least partially wrong. The crazy thing is, study after study shows that older adults can absolutely still gain strength and muscle mass. Your muscles actually still respond beautifully to resistance training after 60. The muscles aren't throwing in the towel. Something else is giving out first.
And here is the absolute crucial point you need to understand. It is not your muscles giving up. It's your tendons. Yeah, your tendons. These are the connective tissues, basically thick biological steel cables that transfer all that force from your powerful muscles straight to your bones. Every single time you curl a dumbbell or even just stand up from a chair, your tendons are taking the load. So when your progress totally stalls out and that familiar pain flares up, it's not muscle weakness at all. It's because these cables are literally starting to fray.
Think about it like this. It's like taking a classic pickup truck and dropping a massive, supercharged 500 horsepower engine right under the hood. That engine, that's your muscle. But you leave the rusty, beat-up factory transmission exactly as it is, and that's your tendon. You rev that massive engine, you drop it in gear, and what happens? Bam! Snap! The cables break. You literally cannot just upgrade the engine and completely ignore the transmission, man. Without healthy, robust tendons, all those strong muscles become totally useless.
Moving on to section 2, the hidden strength gap. This explains exactly why your body gets out of sync. This gap is an insidious mismatch between how your body builds power and how it actually supports it. Notice the massive difference in adaptation speed here. Muscle tissue adapts super fast. Why? Because it's completely flushed with blood flow and nutrients. Tendon tissue, on the flip side, remodels painfully slowly because it has a super low blood supply. So when you're doing progressive resistance training, your muscles are getting incredibly strong in just a few weeks. But your tendons, they are lagging way behind. And that creates a massive strength gap, which is a one-way ticket straight to overuse problems and chronic joint pain.
So when that inevitable joint pain hits, what do you usually do? That brings us to section 3, the big rest myth. Let's talk about why stopping doesn't fix it.
You have probably told yourself this exact lie at some point in your life. If it hurts, well, just rest. I guess I'm just getting old. Man, we have got to destroy that myth right here, right now. Complete rest is absolutely not the cure. Think about this logically for a second. Healthy tendons respond to mechanical loading. That's how they stay strong. When you completely unload them for long periods of time, resting an irritated tendon is exactly like putting a perfectly good muscle into a plaster cast. It shrinks, it gets weaker, and it literally loses its capacity to tolerate force.
And that just traps you in this miserable, endless timeline. You train hard for a few days, then the shoulder or the knee pain starts acting up, so you take a couple of weeks off just to rest. You feel a little better, you go right back to the gym to do the exact same routine, and boom, the pain returns in a matter of days. It is a never-ending hamster wheel, man. Getting hurt, resting, losing your hard-earned gains, and getting hurt all over again. We absolutely have to break this cycle.
Which finally leads us to the big reveal. Section 4, the weird rebuilding secret. We're talking about controlled loading.
This is the exact method that elite physical therapists and top-tier rehabilitation specialists use to strengthen connective tissue and get professional athletes safely back out onto the field. The weird secret? It's isometric exercise. Basically, this means applying steady muscular tension to create a controlled tendon load with absolutely zero joint movement. Now, at first glance, it doesn't even look like you're working out. But imagine pulling as hard as you possibly can on both ends of a thick, heavy rope. The rope is super tight, the tension is massive, but nothing is actually moving. That steady, static tension forces your tendons to adapt and strengthen, all without grinding and aggravating those surrounding joints. Just look at the contrast between these two methods. Dynamic lifting involves repeatedly moving irritated joints through a painful range of motion. That's exactly what you do when you just try to push through the pain of a heavy bench press. Isometric holds, however, give you that amazing, controlled static tension in a totally safe, pain-free position. Isometrics basically act as a bridge. They prepare your tendons for the heavy traffic before you actually send those really heavy weights across. It is just a brilliantly simple way to load the tissue safely.
All right, let's shift into high gear. Section 5 is your 30-day action plan. It's time to train smarter, not harder.
The goal here isn't to stop lifting weights forever or just baby your joints. It's to spend 5 to 10 minutes a day protecting years of future training. So, here is rule number 1. Pick one problem joint. Focus up, guys. Do not try to rehab your entire body all at once, or you're just going to get overwhelmed and quit. Pick your absolute worst joint right now. Maybe it's your clicking shoulder, your burning elbow, or that bad knee, and start right there. Consistency with just one joint always beats doing a sloppy, half-hearted job on all of them.
Okay, here is your exact protocol. If your shoulder is the main issue, do a half press hold right where it feels totally stable. For the elbow, hold a light dumbbell curl right at 90 degrees. And for the knee, hit a classic simple wall sit. The key here is to keep the weight light and your form absolutely flawless. You are aiming for 3 holds of 20 to 30 seconds each, and you want to rest about a minute between sets. No swinging the weight, no cheating. Just smooth, steady, controlled tension. And here is how this all builds over your 30-day timeline. Week 1 is all about consistency. Just getting the holds done 3 or 4 days a week. Whatever you do, do not chase fatigue here. Week 2, you implement some gradual progression. Maybe add a tiny bit more time or weight, but only if it remains 100% pain-free. Then, weeks 3 and 4, as your daily activities start getting easier, you slowly reintroduce regular dynamic lifting. Listen to me on this. Consistency and slow progression will always beat going heavy and chasing a pump. You're rebuilding the foundation from the ground up.
But hey, we need to set up some guardrails to help you avoid the 4 biggest mistakes guys make. Number 1, doing way too much, way too soon. Just because the pain fades doesn't mean the paint is fully dry on that tendon yet. Number 2, ignoring sharp pain. A little bit of muscle burn is totally fine, but sharp, stabbing joint pain is a massive red flag. Stop immediately if you feel that. Number 3, changing exercises too often. Your body actually needs repetition to adapt, so stick to the damn plan. And number 4, forgetting your sleep. Your tissues literally repair and remodel when you're sleeping, man. Do not neglect it.
Which leaves us with one final massive question to chew on. Can your body keep lifting safely for the next 10 years? Because honestly, that is the real goal, isn't it? It's not about how much you can ego lift today or trying to win today's workout. It's about training intelligently for longevity. It's about supporting those tendons so your muscles can stay strong well into your 70s and 80s. Take this 30-day plan, apply it starting today, and start rebuilding your foundation. Thanks for diving into this explainer with me, guys. Stay focused, train smarter, and I will catch you on the next one.